Each of the statements in 23 through 26 is true. For each, part A says rewrite the statement with the quantification implicit as if blank then blank, and part B says write the first sentence of a proof, the starting point, and the last sentence of a proof, the conclusion to be shown. Note that you do not need to understand the statements in order to be able to do these exercises. So the statement is, for all integers m and n, if m times n equals 1, then m equals n equals 1, or m equals n equals -1. So if we want to embed the quantification in the implication, we would say, if m and n are integers, and m times n equals 1, then m equals n equals 1. Or m equals n equals -1. Since m and n are arbitrary in this context, then we can say that by proving this implication, then the implication must be true for all integers m and n. So the universal quantification is embedded inside this implication. So this is the answer for part A. For part B, we need to write out a clear first sentence and last sentence of the proof. The first sentence is usually the assumption of your implication without the if part. And since this is the hypothesis of the implication, then that means that we need to start by assuming the hypothesis portion. So assume m and n are integers and m times n equals 1. So that's the starting place. That's the assumption. This is what it looks like to assume the hypothesis of this implication. Then there's a bunch of proving stuff, and at the very end, we have the conclusion of the implication. So at the very end, we would say, therefore, m equals n equals 1, or m equals n equals -1. Note that you do not need to understand the statements in order to be able to do these exercises. So we don't need to understand what goes on in between these two sentences. We just need to know what the starting place looks like and what the ending place looks like. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.